YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is focusing on this eye makeup look right here. I wanted to do an eye makeup look sort of for St. Patrick's Day. So this is can't even speak. This is a St. Patrick's Day inspired eye makeup tutorial. I wanted to do it and have it up a day before St. Patrick's Day, just to give you guys a wee bit of inspiration if you're going to have your makeup done, or if you're just doing it yourself and you don't know what you're gonna do, because some people don't really normally go for green eyeshadow. So I wanted to do sort of a St. Patrick's Day inspired eye look for you guys that are going out for St. Patrick's Day and just don't really know what you're doing. So I hope that this gives you a wee bit of inspiration. And I haven't did a full face tutorial in a while, and you guys are hammering me for it. You're like, why are you not doing a full face? I've said it in my last video, it's just I haven't any new sort of foundations, contour products, bronzers, etc. So I'm going to go into the town and pick up a couple of new products, so that way I can sit down and do a full face video for you guys, because you literally are like giving me a hell of a time right now. Really bad. Also, I'm sure you have noticed I got my hair all darkened. I got it done today when I was off work in the salon that I work in. So for anybody that's wondering, and a lot of people always ask me like who does my hair, so the HAIRBYSAM&CO salon does my hair. It's the salon that I am based in, and the Dean did my colour today. All the stylists in the place are phenomenal. They were actually voted for best hairdressers in Belfast just before Christmas, I believe it was. So yeah, because a lot of people always ask me like who does my colours and who does like my upstays and like everything like that. So it's the HAIRBYSAM&CO salon. So I will leave a link down in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check their page out. They're based in Belfast city centre, so for anybody that is from Belfast or just outside of Belfast and fancy having their hair done, I definitely recommend them. Super excited because I'm getting my extensions and stuff in. I'm paying the girl that does the extensions in Sam's place tomorrow, Angela. I'm paying her to get my extensions tomorrow. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna have princess hair again. Cannot wait. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, if you want to see how to create this eye makeup look, St. Patrick's Day inspired, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to use the second shade in the first row of the Jacqueline Morphe palette. I am obsessed with this for the brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. It's literally identical to the MAC Nylon Pigment, if anybody has it. So good. So what I've done is I have applied the Helen E base on my lid today. It looks super pink toned in the actual sort of, what's it called, packaging. I don't even know where it is. There's it. But it's actually not. Like, it looks so pinky toned. Like, I love a good sort of yellow base sort of for my shadows, but I did carve my brows out using the Rude Reflex concealer, and then I applied the Helen E base all over the lid. So I did have some creasing obviously from doing the rest of the face, but I'm just going back in with a sort of fluffy blending brush and I'm patting it again to get rid of those creases. I'm going to go in with this Wava Matte Spectrum palette, and I'm going to go in with this orange shade right here. It's just a really nice burnt orange shade. I'm just taking a flat brush, and what I'm doing is I'm patting this on to the actual lid first. See how pigmented your shadows come out when you don't set your base. Like, I can't believe I used to set my lid base, like, or my lid's base before. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Unbelievable. I'm just going to take a large fluffy blending brush and I'm going to start blending this out. So it's on the actual lid space, I'm blending that out. So I don't need any more product on my brush just yet. I'm just using whatever's on my lid space to blend out. Also guys, the Zoeva like eyeshadows are so pigmented and they're so affordable as well. I get them on Beauty Bay. I'm not sure if Cult Beauty actually sells Zoeva. I think it should do. But try that out if you don't want to buy from Beauty Bay. So just blend and blend and blend it. And then as I get to the outer corner, I'm just using window wiper motions to really diffuse it. So if you're going for a blown out sort of look, you want to start focusing on bringing it into the inner and the center of the eye first, and then whatever's left on your brush, that's when you'll sort of start to diffuse your product towards the outer. I'm going to go in with the Zoeva 223 Luxe Crease Brush, and I'm going to go in with the Inglot Shadow in the shade 331, and it's just a really nice like emerald green type of shade. And I'm just going to start blending this throughout the crease. What you could do is you could pat this on as well and then like just do what you did, but this is so pigmented. Usually I don't really normally like Inglot shadows, simply because it's either hit or miss with them. They can either be really pigmented or very like wishy-washy. But a wee trick that I recommend is just getting a spoolie and just scraping the first layer off it off. But thankfully I never had to do this, but I can't complain because they're so affordable. They're £5. But if you obviously are a makeup artist or a trainee makeup artist, you can get your discount. I'm just gonna blend this all out, just using my circular motions. Literally just building the colour up. You don't necessarily need to go in with the orange if you don't want to, but I thought a wee peak of the orange coming through really brightened it up and it made it a wee bit more sort of St. Patrick's Day looking, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go back in with our first previous shade on our first brush, and I'm just going to go over the edges of that green shade and really have blend the two colours together. So blending it and bringing it right into the inner, because I really do like to take my shadows quite far up, like towards the front of the brow. I don't know why, but it's something that I've always did and I really like it. And then I'll sort of just bring it out towards the outer. I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush, and if you find that like you're not getting your desired blend, pick up a clean blending brush and just go over the edges even more, and that's going to really soften them out for you and it'll give you like your desired blend that you want. So I'm going to go back in with the orange, going over the edge. It's really just about building up your product and really taking your time and having patience with it. Because anytime I find that the colour's not blending, like the second shade that I put down or the third shade, I'll go back into the previous shade before that, and that really helps blend the two colours together. And I'll also always go back in over the top of any colours that I find that sort of blended away. And then I'll take my clean brush again and I'll blend that out further. I'm going to go in with the last shade in the fourth row of the Jacqueline palette, and I'm just going to pat that towards the outer corner of the eye. It's just a nice sort of taupey brown type of shade. I'm going to pat it on first because it is a darker colour, and then I'm going to blend it. Just using a little bullet brush to do this, and I'm not bringing it the whole way across. I'm just going to focus at like around about a third of the eye. And I'm not going to blow this out as much as what I did with the other colours. Well, usually when I do a really blown out smoky eye, I'll take it further out. But I don't want to bring it too far out. So I'm just patting that on and then I'll blend it in. And I'm always looking at my other eye for a reference just to see how dark I've went or how far in I've went, how far I've blended it out. Just always look at your other eye for a reference because it's important that they both look sort of identical. Even though they're not going to have the exact same blend, but you want to give the illusion that they have the exact same blend. So I'll go back in with my green shade and I'll just go over the edges of that brown and blend that out towards the outer slightly. just whatever's left on the brush from doing that. And then back in with no extra product on our brush for the brown. And just really focusing on softening that brown out. I'm going to go in with the third shadow in the last row of the palette, just on like a big large brush. And this is just a shimmer shade. And it's just like a really nice forest green shimmer shade. I don't want to cut the crease or anything today. I just want to have sort of a base down that's sort of the similar, like a similar colour to the glitter that we're going to use, so that way when the glitter goes down it's really going to pop. So that's the wee trick. Just put a pigment down underneath the glitter before you put the glitter down, blend it out, and then stick your glitter sort of over the top of it. So when I put my pigment, like my shimmer shadows down, I blend it sort of right out to the outer of the, like the outer of the eye. And then when I put my glitter down, I'll only put it so far in, so that way it looks like the glitter's like constantly sort of going, even though it's not. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to blend this all out, and then afterwards I'll go back in with my brush that I use for the green, just with like one wee dab. And then I'll go over the edges because I want to soften that out. I don't want it to look harsh or anything. And soften it out the edge of the shimmer shadow, making sure that it's nice and blended and it's not looking blacky. And then lastly, you're going to get the brush you use for your orange and just use one wee dab of orange, and you're going to go over the edge of that again. I don't want the orange to be super opaque. I just want a little bit of the orange to peek through on the eyes. That's what we're going for. I'm going to go in with my liner now. I always do eyeliner before I put down any glitter. I'll put my shimmer shade down first, or my pigment. I'll do my liner and then I'll put my glitter on. Even though it's a fine glitter that I'm using, sometimes whenever you put glitter on first and try and do liner, it can go really sort of all over the place. It's not like a straight effect you're getting, it's going like sort of bumps and lumps all over the eye. So I'm going to take my Collection Black Gel Liner, and I'm just going to take a fine liner brush. This is the Kira Daily brush, and I'm just going to start off really small on the eye, just laying in the lash line. And then I'll start to get bigger towards the centre and the outer of the eye. So a fine liner brush is perfect for doing this sort of method of liner. I'll turn the brush on the opposite side and drag it across. I'm going to take the black from the Jacqueline Morphe palette, just on a Kira Daily bullet brush, and I'm just going to pat that on at the outer corner because I'm going to take this illusion that the liner's stopping away. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to give an illusion that it's not actually stopping and it's just still seamlessly gliding on. So patting it, you'll get your coverage firstly, and then you can go in and blend. So patting it all on first, and then you're going to start to do your blending. So I'm just going to blend it slightly where the brown stops, where the last darkest shade that we put down stops. And sort of diffuse it towards the outer a wee tiny bit. I'm just going to pick up the clean brush and diffuse it even further, simply because it's going a little bit streaky towards the outer corner and we don't want that to happen. So for our glitter today, I'm sorry I'm flicking my hair like 24/7. Do you ever get when you only get it dyed and washed in hairdressers and it's just so soft and it's always in your way? So I'm using the red disco glitter from Aine, and I am obsessed. It looks like a pure red sort of glitter, but it has reflex of like lime green going through it, and it actually looks like the whole glitter is like green. It just amazes me. So I picked this up today. This is also a new product. I've used Taiwanese glitters in the past. I have thousands of them and I love them. So I'm using the Makeup Studio 2-way gel, and I love this for sticking down glitters, like really thin pigment sort of glitters. So I'm just going to follow my natural crease, just where that shimmer shade is, and just sort of stop halfway across the eye. Not bringing it the whole way to the outer corner. And then I'm just going to take a little detailed shader brush from Zoeva, pick up a bit of the glitter and push the glitter in. Don't swipe. Swiping will give you fallout, especially if you have your base done. You want to push it in because that's going to prevent the fallout from happening. Just a wee trick for you guys that didn't know that. And it looks something like this. Unreal. Unreal. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on, and then we will finish the under eye area when I get back. So for the under eye area, I'm just going to take my Collection Black Gel Liner just on my Care Daily brush again. And I'm going to apply this in my waterline. And I'm also going to take it underneath the lower lash line as well. Make sure when you do this step you can't see any flesh peeking through, otherwise it's just going to look very sheepy. So I'm taking a smudger brush and I'm just going to smudge this all out. Once it's all smudged out, I'm going to take a Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush, and I'm going to take that same green shade from Inglot, and I'm going to take this underneath the lower lash line as well. Just going to blend that all out. And I'm just using window wiper motions to do this part, and I'm just sort of connecting it towards the outer corner. I'm going to put a wee bit more on this side as well, because I don't know why this looks so green and then this looks a wee bit blue. Don't ask why. I'm just going to take my smudger brush again. I'm going to take a bit of the black from the same Morphe palette, and I'm just going to deepen up this under eye area even further. And then lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil brush again, my fine liner brush, sorry. I'm just going to actually, first before I do that, I'm actually going to take a little bit of that same shimmer shade we use for our brow bone into the inner corner before I actually do the step of the inner corner liner. So that's all done. I'm going to take my Collection liner again, and I'm just going to make a little sort of inner corner wing, as I like to call them. So you're just following your natural tear duct shape, and then you're just going to sort of sharpen up the inner corner of your eye. Just like so. Yeah. Oh, I'm super happy with this, like. I am obsessed. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. I just went ahead and applied my lipstick off camera. As always, you know I always apply my lipstick off camera. So I use the Inglot lip tint in the shade 17, and then I use the Inglot Sleeks Cream Gloss in the shade 91. This combo is to die for. I'm obsessed with this lip colour. I also just picked these two up today. Really love them. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. This is my St. Patrick's Day 2018 inspired makeup look for YouTube. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please do subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Click the notification bell in the corner and you will get notified every single time I upload a video. So yeah, also didn't do face on camera today. I haven't used anything new on my face, but I am going to pick up more products so that way I can do a full face video again, because you guys are literally chewing the head clean off me, asking why am I not doing a full face video. So yeah, but I did do a new thing with my brows today. Well, I tried out a new thing, and I tried out the MAC, what is it, the MAC Spiked Eyebrow Pencil, and I really like it. I thought it would have been so hard and so really like hard to work with as well, but it's actually really not. I love how it still makes my brows look super natural, because looking back on my uploads of YouTube, whenever I haven't been putting any product on my brows, you can like see that it's washing the product, like it's really washed out looking, like when I have like loads of makeup on. So that's why I sort of went ahead and started drawing my brows on a wee bit, just with pencil, just to give them a wee bit of definition and a wee bit of colour in them, even though they already were tinted. But anyway, so yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I really do hope that you have enjoyed it. So if there's any other type of tutorials that you'd like to see next, any suggestions, anything, please leave me a comment in the comment section below, because it does mean a lot to me. And I really appreciate what you guys would like to see, so that way I know what to do for you and what I know that you're going to really be interested in watching. So yeah, thank you so much for watching once again. I'm also going to be vlogging. Before I go, I want to mention I'm going to Dublin on Sunday to the P. Louise palette launch, and I'm going to vlog the full day, so that way you have something to look forward to, see the event, see what it's like. There's going to be some big beauty bloggers and stuff there. There's going to be loads of brands there as well, so I'm going to take you guys with me, so that way those of you who aren't going, who sadly can't go, get to see what it was like and all that type of stuff. So yeah, once again, I'm going. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next one.